What's up, y'all? It's Aaron.
It's Joy.
And we are so excited to be back with another video. First of all, we just want to say thank you for your patience on this baby documented journey. I've had a couple people ask me, like, dude, like, where's the footage? Where's da-da-da-da-da? And so a lot has transpired between that last video and now. But I do want to say thank you so much for your patience, and even you wanted to, just hear about our journey. And so, but first of all, before we get started, I wanna first say that baby Kirkland obviously is not here yet.
No.
He's not here yet.
He's not here yet.
I made a post today and I got so many text messages from people, like, dude, like, that was so misleading. But if you're here watching this video, hopefully it worked. It was clickbait for you to come and watch this video. And so
he's still baking. He's still in the oven.
He's still in the oven.
Yeah.
He's still in there doing this thing.
Yeah.
But we do want to come and give you a baby Kirkland update. So real quick, Mom, how has things been going?
Oh, that's crazy, Mom. Things have been going well. I just started my maternity leave, so I finally get to rest, kinda a little bit. Right now it's more so just focusing on like nesting things and just getting prepped for baby. So I know we so late in the game right now because we haven't set up the room, but we set up the room, stuff like that. That's kind of like the goal right now, getting hospital bag together, make sure I'm getting enough rest, all that good stuff. So I'm feeling good. It's definitely waves of energy that's been happening. I'll have moments where I'm like, I have spurts of energy, and it's not 100% energy where I feel like I can do a cartwheel and walk around a whole amusement park energy. It's like I have about 65-75% of energy, enough to kind of get up and move and drive and go somewhere. And then I'll have like 5% where all I can do is sleep all day. So yeah, that's kind of how I've been feeling. I guess more physically. Mentally, I don't want it to get too deep. Do I need to get deep in this video or need to?
It's your video.
It's our videos.
It's our video.
It's our video. That's another mental thing. I think mentally he has to understand he's just as important as I am. So I think that's where he's at, my lovely husband. And me, I'm at a state where I think I'm trying to learn how to be present and understand what's going on. Like, I'm about to be a whole parent again, because we are parents, but more so on the earth side, I feel like is that considered like heavenly parents? I don't know how we would explain that, but we have our angel baby, and so now on this side we would have, our other child, and so it's me processing that. It's taking a while, and I know I'm at the end. It's kind of like, at this point you really need to like catch up to what's happening in reality, but that's kind of where I've been at mentally. And I guess I don't know how deep I can get, but I'll say this, being completely honest and transparent. I have noticed, which is crazy, because I really wanted a boy last time when I had Araya. I really wanted a boy.
Yeah.
And so...
And I wanted a girl.
And he wanted a girl, yeah. So. But the crazy thing is, I wanted a boy when I was pregnant with Araya. Our previous pregnancy. This time I was kind of like, I'm open to whatever God gives us. I ain't got no preferences, whatever. But a part of me was kind of leaning towards a girl, honestly. Like, it wasn't, not that I was against the boy. I think it was just that idea of, it felt incomplete with Araya. So it's kind of like I kind of already got set mentally to have a girl. So it's kind of like, now I was kind of like, I'm actually open to having a girl. But if I don't have a girl, I'm cool with it. And God's like, he switched it up. Like, nah, you want a boy? Here, your boy. And I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do with a boy? Like, now being pregnant with a boy is like, Oh man, like I asked for this, but I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like all I know is females. All I know is girls. I grew up with nothing but girls. I've been around nothing but girls. So I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. So yeah, it's
And the funny thing about that, not to cut you off.
oh no.
I'm sorry. This is your.
No, it's not.
This is your part of your video.
No, it's
This is your part of our video.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation. Here we go. So, yeah. So to her point, like I grew up with nothing but boys. I have a sister, but you know, it's mainly boys in my family. And you know, I grew up understanding like how boys are, or whatever the case may be. I have no. I don't know. Like I have no idea what it would have been like to have to actually raise a daughter. You know what I mean? So I was really looking forward to that. Obviously, the whole daddy's girl thing, that was gonna be.
He want to spoil.
That was gonna be when I tell y'all like my dad game was gonna be crazy. Like my dad game is gonna be crazy with the boy. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But for a girl, like my dad game was gonna be crazy.
He is already trying to whoop the son before the son.
Yo, we didn't have to say that.
He is mentally preparing to whoop him.
Yo, so all right, so hopefully I don't get canceled or cursed for saying it.
Yeah, for not gentle parenting.
So we had an appointment, which we're gonna talk about next.
Yeah.
So we had an appointment, and I went with Joy, and at the end when the doctor was like, "Hey, do y'all have any questions?" You know, she asked all her questions. Her questions were so like professional and very like mature as a parent. And I thought my question was a legit question, right? So she was like, "Dad, do you have any questions?" And I was like, "Yeah. So doc, like, how old can I like start whooping him? Like, 24 hours, a week, 2 weeks, 2 days, you know?" And she literally looked at me like she was about to call the
She laughed at them. They were really chill.
Like, and again, I know my dad's gonna see this. He's probably gonna comment like, you know, whatever. But like, I just know how I was growing up. You know what I mean? And so like, I have really been praying like, yo, God, give me the patience and guidance to raise a mini version of myself. And obviously, it's a collaboration between us. But ultimately, it's still a little boy. You know what I mean? I think that's ultimately why I wanted a daughter too. Cause I felt like I was gonna escape. I think I was gonna really escape dealing with, you know, myself. But no, yeah.
I mean, the girl could have been just as bad. That's what I was gonna tell him is. I don't know. Y'all can say something in the comments as far as girls versus boys. Like what?
Yeah.
What's the difference raising the two? I think it's more of you don't see the difference until they get to teenage age. But with him, I was like, with boys, it's hygiene, things like that.
Yeah.
With girls, it's emotional. Like they go through so much once they hit that teenage age. So I'm like, yeah, you're probably thinking daddy's girl at a young age. Once she hit that teenage age and she get a smart mouth and Dad, I hate you. Slam the door. She ain't gonna do that.
I was about to say.
She wouldn't do that.
I would be folding up in a corner crying.
She wouldn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, it's different. So y'all can comment below as far as the difference between, if you have children.
Let us know.
Let us know. Like, what's the difference between raising?
This is round 2 for us. We are definitely team boys. So all the boy parents out there, please drop all your advice in the comment. And
please, yeah.
We're definitely going to read it. So
yeah.
How has your appointments been?
The appointments been great. They've been saying he's healthy, he's active, he's been moving how he's supposed to move. He's been practicing his breathing, how he's supposed to practice his breathing. They have been saying that he has hair, so I'm excited about that. Now, we won't really know until he gets here. So, but I'm hoping he does have a lot of hair because I'm like, I want to play in his head. I used to play in my head. I used to play in my older sister's heads and play in my niece's heads and stuff like that. Like, and I'm like, I don't be playing in his heads no more. Like, I don't be playing in here. So and now me having locks, I leave it alone. I really don't touch it. So like, it'll kind of give me a reason to play in here with his hair. So I'm hoping he has a lot of hair.
Your kid's head.
Yeah, it'll be my kid's head. So I'll make sure he's straight. Like, he good.
Oh, 100%.
You
He's
know,
gonna be. He's
make
gonna
sure he
be top
good.
notch.
So yeah, I'm hoping he has a lot of hair, but I love him just the same. If he was bald, it's fine. You know, I would love him just the same. It's
I
okay.
don't know. Like, I think I would like accept him, but I
Oh
don't know
my god.
if he's bald. Like, again, as a guy, like you look forward to going to the barbershop with your son. And if he's bald, I'm like, yeah, like my kid, he didn't
Well,
make the cut.
by that time he'll
He
grow
didn't
hair.
make the cut.
It'll just be shut up. No, by that time he'll have hair by that age. But as a baby and stuff, he may have.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But they say he has hair, so I'm looking forward to.
They do say he has hair.
Yeah, and Araya had hair too, so
Araya definitely had
she hair. So
thank God for
we're praying for that.
a not hairless baby.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a small.
And nothing's wrong with it because there's people out there that have hair, hairless,
but,
and that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but we praise God for the small things. Like those are things that you really don't talk about. So yeah. So with this round, like I said, this is round 2 for us. Because how everything went down with our with Joy's previous pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. Our previous pregnancy.
Y'all see that? Like I have to. It's language. Everything matters, right?
Yes.
So with our previous pregnancy, this is considered a high risk pregnancy. So Joy has had to go in starting at 28 weeks.
Oh, I guess it was 28 weeks.
Yeah.
I know it was in January. Starting in January, I've been going twice every week.
Yeah.
So.
And so at those appointments, they do heavy monitoring, just making sure that Joy and baby are both good, and we greatly appreciate that.
Yes.
That has been a huge comfort in this round.
Yes.
Just because, again, although our previous pregnancy was like almost 2.5 years ago.
4, yeah.
Thank you. We are still yet dealing with a lot of those mental kind of like spaz moments, really, you know what I mean? And so with her having her previous doctor, that really helped. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about that really quick. So I can actually share that part since this is our story.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr.
Johnson.
Okay, that's the only part that I really needed help with. 'Cause I didn't know. I've been messing her name up.
Oh yeah, it's like Johnson, but it's not Johnson.
Yeah. So long story short, man, when we found out that we were pregnant, Joy was very adamant about like, hey, I want Dr. Johnson because she knows my story, she knows our story, and this is just a thing that we just wanted. Comfortability was definitely essential in this round of pregnancy, and so. Man, we searched high and low. We looked at the clinic that she was at before. The clinic was closed.
The clinic was closed.
And so we go to all these clinics in town, and nobody.
Called Nashville.
Man, everybody's booked up. Nobody's taking anybody. And this is like in the very, very beginning where she has to get in and be seen. We really didn't even know how far along we were, like for real.
Yeah.
But long story short, we maybe called one of the last clinics that we were like, yo, we about to, cause we spent almost like a whole day like just blowing up clinics. And the last one, we were kind of like mentally tapped out and exhausted. We're calling. And
they was in Nashville.
They were in Nashville, and so they were able to point us in the direction of where we may be able to find Dr. Johnson. And long and behold, the clinic I don't even think it was open. It's been open like 6 months by the time that we got involved.
I know it was new. Yeah. I know it was fairly
new clinic. And
it was actually the new version of the old clinic that I was at.
Yeah.
So they just kind of updated, remodeled, changed locations and stuff like that, and all of that. So it was really like I was going back to my old clinic that I had, but just way more updated, It's
nice.
Now it's nothing but females there. I think before it was still males and stuff there, but it's nothing but females there. It looks nice, like technology, all that stuff is updated. So I was very grateful for that. Like we searched high and low for our doctor, so, like really search high and low, because I was like, I really don't want to have a brand new doctor who's reading my case and reading my story as just a number. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, she's a patient. Okay, yeah, I understand she had a stillbirth. Cool, all right. And it was just whatever. Like, there's no relationship there. Like, they wouldn't take me seriously. So I feel like if I had my previous doctor, she knows me. She knew my history. She knew, the circumstances that happened, all this, and the people at that clinic knew my story and stuff. So I was like, I know they're gonna take care of me, if I get them versus just getting a brand new doctor. And I know people were kind of big on, our Clarksville doctors and stuff, which I get it. But I was like, no, I haven't had personally a bad experience. The doctors that I had was been great to me. So I was like, I'd rather stick with them. And I'm glad we was able to find her. I feel like that was God and God working on our patience. And so I feel like,
man, yes, he is.
yes. So
Oh, yes,
yeah,
he is.
I was glad that we was able to find her in the clinic that we're at, because they've been taking care of me. Like,
No, 100%. And from my standpoint, as a husband and as a father, even in my job situation, like I'm not always able to be there. So it's good to be able to know that, my wife is in good hands and my children, just because we do look to have more children and to continue to work with this particular clinic and Dr. Johnson as long as she is practicing. But and y'all will be able to see her a little later too. Hopefully, yeah. But yeah, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel safe that we're all on the same page. And so yeah, that's how things have been going. As far as like appointments and how we're feeling. Did I say how I felt? I don't think I did.
No, I mean, I think I kind of spoke for you as far as you being included, but you haven't said exactly how you feel. How do you feel, Dad? How have you felt from finding out? So this is another transparent moment. Moment. So he was actually ready to start having kids again. I wasn't. I was like, I'm good. Like, we're good on that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, whenever God, wants it to happen, it'll happen. That's just kind of where we was at. It wasn't like we were trying or nothing like that. It's just like, whenever it happens, it happens. Because I really was still mentally and physically healing from that. So I was just kind of like, it is what it is. So from the time you found out, and all the way up until this point, like mentally, physically, all of that, like, how do you feel like you're doing, Dad?
I think I'm good. Like, again, I think for me, because I have I don't know what the word is. I think because I have a experience of growing up with boys, obviously not being a dad, like my mind just automatically goes to my childhood. And I'm always like, for instance, like when we told my dad particularly that we were having a boy, man, he was crying, laughing, like, oh, I cannot wait. I can't wait. And I think for me, my thing is, and again, not to make this, whatever, is honestly, am I going to be able to live up to be a good example like how my dad was? You know what I mean? I think, like I said, like even with a girl, I think I could have hide a little bit behind you and saying like, yo, I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Can't relate.
But as a father to a boy, I just look at those pivotal moments, that my dad gave me growing up, and just really just looking at, like things that I have to contribute now, like will I be able to live up to, especially my dad, not growing up with a dad. Like I tell him all the time, man, you did a heck of a job not having a dad.
Yeah.
And so for me to have a dad, my thing now is really, asking God for guidance, more than anything. I think with a girl, I was looking more so to the fun of having a daughter. But now, I don't know, man, is this different because I am a guy and I've been able to grow older and to find myself in moments where I look back, to my childhood and be like, yo, if my dad didn't do that, I wouldn't know this as a older person. So
you feel like it's more work or more pressure on you?
I think it just caused me to focus. Like I think again, as
like like I see, like with the girl, you was gonna be more playing around.
Yeah, like because like I said, I think I would have had more of the space to kind of like lean on you for, like, yo, I don't, what the heck is this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, you know, I'll take care of the fun aspect, but I think the roles is kind of like flipped a little bit. Like, although I'm definitely gonna be the fun dad, you know what I'm saying? Cause me and my dad do have different personalities, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna, and not say that my dad didn't have fun. That's not what I'm saying. I'm a natural jokester just by design.
Yeah.
But again, like I also take the responsibility of raising a future adult seriously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my thing is, again, I just look back as a grown up now, which is weird. I look back as a grown up now, and a lot of things that I lean on is those foundational moments of growing up under my dad, under my mom. And so, you know, those have been things that I've been thinking about recently. I think in the beginning I was just ecstatic that we were pregnant again. And so, and again, ultimately just grateful for the opportunity to even be a dad. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a daughter or a son, like the blessing in being able to be a parent. There's many people that never get that experience ever in their lives. And so to be able to have this experience is, you know, I'm grateful for that. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, like that's like the other transparent moment for me, is like the torn between the blessing of it all, but then you can have like kind of have like some guilt behind it, as far as like people that are maybe trying to conceive or trying to have, you know, babies and stuff. It's like my heart goes out for them, you know, even with being pregnant and stuff like that. Even though, you know, I lost the whole child, you know, but like that was one thing I thought of, was just kind of like, man, my heart goes out for those that's really trying and everything, you know, just being able to, I'm grateful for the blessing that I have, but I'm truly praying for those that are really want to have this blessing, you know what I'm saying? So, or just have peace about it, to where God bless them in some other way, where they're foster parents, or they adopt, or they're just a parental figure in other children's lives, whether they have like an organization or anything like that. And so just kind of like praying for those people. So yeah, it's like that's my thing too. It's like I'm happy and I'm excited and I'm grateful, but it's like I still have that lingering guilt, I guess, behind it too. Like, man,
I think just because, again, we share a space with a community that really doesn't have a lot of voice behind it. I think a lot of the idea of it not having a voice is because people are still processing a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? There's definitely organizations out there that's definitely talking about it. Lisa, who helped us out in our transition with a ride, who's still a part of our life today. You get to meet her a little later too. But yeah, there's incredible people like her that has organizations that give, you know, the mute a voice. And I think, you know, where the idea of guilt, that's a real thing that I don't think a lot of people consider when you're in a hospital, right? I'm saying this from experience. Like, you're in a hospital and you know the next room over, you know, there's a delivery, and then you're in the room that's, you know, and so it's that idea of, as we're celebrating our win, we're still praying for those people who are experiencing a heavy loss even in our winning season,
because
and
we know what it's like to be on the other side.
Yeah.
Which again, I didn't want to get too much in it, because I didn't know if we was gonna have a separate video of talking about all that process.
We'll definitely swing back around and talk about our full story just dedicated towards that. But again, those are things you think about, you know, in these moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those are things that I'm even seeing just in our own personal endeavors, just in life. Is sometimes you really can't understand the sensitivity of a thing unless it's touched you before. And I think that's where, you know, again, you really have to rely on the Holy Spirit and the guidance of the Holy Spirit to be able to communicate this certain areas. And yeah, we could go on and on about that. We ain't here for that, but yeah, that's a part of the story. That's a part of our story, and you know, our heart definitely goes out to anybody that's struggling with not being able to carry, not being able to have the title of mom and dad. We pray that, you know, God's will be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't want to even give any empty promises, prayers, or give any false expectations or whatever the case may be. We just pray that God's will be done in your life. And, you know, if you need somebody to talk to, definitely reach out to us. You can follow us on our socials. We put our information in the link below. And so, but yeah, we'll have a follow-up video about this.
All details of
Yeah.
Araya J.
Yeah.
So, in that process.
Let's talk about this past weekend.
Yes, the baby shower. It was great. It was really good. It was really good.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that came out. Thank y'all so much.
Yes.
It was so much fun seeing people we just haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. So
yeah, it was so fun.
It was good. It was great. I enjoyed myself. It was refreshing. So the baby shower. First off, since COVID, it was kind of like really, or I won't say since COVID, but due to COVID, like, and things have just shifted and changed in a lot of areas. So it was just hard to find a venue. And we didn't change the idea of how we gonna do this baby shower like multiple times. We were just gonna do a whole situation where people just come through the house if they want to come through the house and just call it a day. And then maybe do something with the friends in Nashville, call it a day. I mean, we didn't change it like 50 11 times. But
I didn't know a baby shower could be so difficult to plan. Like, and that COVID piece did kind of like I didn't recognize how much COVID changed on the smallest things.
How it's made things
but go ahead, shift. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so we was able to finally find a venue. Shout out to Alicia and Daryl. Alicia Brown. My sister-in-law, his sister.
My sister, my brother, they came through.
Yes.
With the spot.
With the venue. So we was able to find a venue, which is in Nashville. And so my only thing was like, oh, well, what about like, you know, the family members that live down here, like the older ones that, you know, don't want to travel. So we were just going to do something where it's like if you want to just swing by the house afterwards, you can do that. If you want to come, you want to come. That's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Like no pressure or anything like that. So having the venue really relieved a lot of stress. It came together, but
you did a good job too.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so let me just insert this. All right, so typically Joy requires a lot of my assistance, and that's not a negative thing. But this go around, I was like, yo, this is. Hear me out.
I understand.
Hear me out.
I know what you were saying.
I was like, yo, this is your event. I will be here to support. You know, I will be here to contribute financially. Let me know what you need. Did I do a good job?
You did.
Amen. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I did my part.
You did your part. You did. Okay.
So yeah. I was like, yo, like this is your event. You know, from the planning, soliciting people that you want to be a part. I'm here. Like I'm just here, you know, ultimately to support. But she did a crazy good job. Like again, you know, my brother and sister coming through with the venue, I think really gave her a clean canvas to kind of like do what she wanted to do. And whether we were together or not, I think it was an exceptional baby shower. Like it felt more like we was hanging out. I mean, we were celebrating.
Yeah.
We were celebrating, you know, baby K, but, you know, ultimately, I feel like you accomplished, ultimately, your goal. Like, you just wanted to be able to celebrate while at the same time bringing people together to have a good time, because that's ultimately your heart. Like, yo, she was giving, like, she wanted to give gifts to people at a baby shower, and I was like, I don't know, maybe.
You talking at my baby shower? Like,
yeah, I'm like, yo, this is your baby shower, and she was more focused. She was like, no, I gotta make sure that they have a gift for. I was like, yo, but that's her heart though. That's her heart, and I think.
I be wanting to give back so bad.
She do. I do. But I was like, yo, you could give back a different way, yo. Just give him a high five. That's free. And so, but
I mean, I'm glad everything came together. Like, once we got the venue, I was kind of like, and you know, finally able to send out invitations and all that stuff. And I was just kind of like at a phase where I'm like, we don't even have to decorate or nothing. Like, I was like, the way the venue is set up, I was like, the venue's nice itself. I'm fine with just, that's it. Like, just setting up the tables and that's it. We just sitting down. Like, call it a day. I was really not into decorating it. Like, I just wasn't. And so this is like 2 weeks before the shower. Like, 2 weeks. My mom sent me some Amazon stuff and she's like, oh, these are some ideas for the shower you can do, blah, blah. And so I'm like...
Shout out to both moms, too, by the way.
Yes.
Y'all literally came through. Again, I wasn't super involved.
Nana's held it down.
I wasn't a high person on the event planning committee, but I did get to sneak in some of the meetings. Both moms, my mom, her mom, the G moms. Ooh. The G moms. The G moms.
The glam moms.
Yo, y'all came through.
They was like, what you need. Just tell us what you need.
I low key, they was giving so much. I was like, can I get a And they were like,
trying to ask for stuff.
I was like, can I get a
Since y'all in a given mood.
Right. I was like, since y'all in a given mood, the dad has to make sure that, I just need to make sure that all these transactions is legit, right? And so I was like, can I get a? And they were like, no. I'm like, dang, I was here first.
See, no.
It's all good. Again, I am content with the love that I know that baby K is gonna be taken care of.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I definitely wanted to shout y'all out because y'all definitely came through.
The nanas held it down.
Another person.
Well, I was gonna shout her out too, but I was getting
my bad. I'm cutting you off on your part of the video.
It's okay. No,
I'm cutting you off on your part of our video.
No, you're adding details that need to be added, so it's good. So
I digress.
No, so yes, and shout out to the nanas for sure. They definitely helped out. So my mom, she was just sending me stuff, like ideas, and I was just kind of like, let me look into this, like, because if she's talking about like she'll help out and stuff like that, I was like, let me just look up some stuff. So then I decided to just go with a jungle theme because I was like, okay, the venue already had green walls and like gold, mustard, yellow, gold, like accent colors to it. It was like in this like industrial feel. It's real nice. And so I was like, I see more of a jungle vibe here. Like I'm going based off of the venue. I was gonna do something completely different. I was gonna do rainbow theme, like neutral colors and stuff because he's our rainbow baby. So I was really just like a whole different color scheme. My outfit that I had on, it was based on that color scheme, all that, whatever. So I was like, based on the venue, let's just go to jungle theme. It was like the minute that came, it was like stuff just started falling into place. Like my mom was like, I got this, I got that, I got that. Mama K, his mom was like, oh, what you need? You need this, and all that stuff, whatever. And then shout out to Shannon.
Yes.
Shannon.
Yes.
Shannon she was our host. And so anytime I'm having an event, that's my road dog. I'm calling her because she does things in excellence. She does things in order. So she gonna make sure you're not doing crazy stuff. And, she also gonna make sure you ain't spending all your money, but it's gonna still be quality. Like, that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to go broke doing XYZ. Like, I want it to be quality now. I don't want it to look thrown together, but she's the best.
We ain't cheap, but we not gonna break the bank.
We not gonna break the bank, no. Amen. Not for no baby shower. The baby, we'll break the bank for the baby, and his funds and future endeavors. But for the shower, no, ma'am, we not doing that. So, like, she was a great, great, great help. So she's like, "What do you need?"
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Whatever. Yes, she is. She definitely helped. She was like, what do you need? I gave her all the details that I had. And she was like, okay, boom, we got it. Like, we can do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was just really just that extra person to help out with. So, or the go-to person to just physically be there and be helping hands and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it was everything flowed. Yeah. Everything came out great. We was able to get everything we needed at the time we needed it.
The catering was crazy.
Oh, yes.
Yo, like
Chef Bats.
So
Bats. I keep wanting to say Bates, but it's Bats.
We put his information in the...
Yes. It's black-owned catering. We can. It won't
Alright.
hurt. Yeah, it won't hurt.
So, yo, like, and this is what I was saying, like, this is why I said she did, like, an exceptional job. Like, so when she came to me, it was, like, catering, I was like, yo, it's a baby shower, like, you know, but, and again, that's what I'm talking about. Like, from a dude standpoint, I'm like, yo, like, it's a baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say that I submitted to my wife and what she wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, she told me about this dude, and I was like, what? And so, because she gave me, like, different people or whatever the case may be. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she mentioned one of the things on his menu was chicken and waffles, and she knows, like, I'm a chicken and waffles person. Mm-hmm. So you low-key kind of, like, played me a little bit.
No, I was trying to include
I just thought about it. She didn't play me. She didn't play me, guys. But, yeah, and so she told me about dude and told me, like, 'cause she's really big on, like, helping Black-owned businesses and stuff like that. And so, you know, we were able to pull up at his shop in Nashville, and he literally gave us, you know, the whole menu that, you know, to pick from as far as what we wanted. And for me, that level of intentionality, because she knows I'm real big on excellence, quality, and intentionality, just the excellence and the intentionality and even the forethought to even like bring us in and all that particular stuff, I was like, yo, I'm cool with it. And then the food was good too. And so, yo,
it was
like,
good. The presentation of it looked good.
Yeah.
And so, and I didn't. My biggest thing with this shower was I really wanted our families to be more.
Yeah.
I guess participants, is that the word? Mm-hmm. I wanted them to participate on like the receiving end more than just giving. I really didn't want them to be doing too much. Like I want just be auntie, just be nana, just be papa, just be that. Like I didn't really want them focused so much on how it was last time, because last time I had them more involved as far as with the shower and helping me get things together and hosting it.
They didn't really get to be a part.
It was like they were working, you know, and so I didn't want that this time. I kind of felt like
wanted them to be served too. Like,
yes,
like y'all have just as much of a part in this experience,
for sure,
you know, as we do. And so
that's a good way to say it.
That is something that we wanted, is for them to be served as, you know, like Nana, Papa, Auntie, not, you know, you showing up not as grandma, auntie, cousin, nephew,
in work mode,
because you have to work. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, because of their hearts, they're still like they still help.
They always gonna find something to do.
Yeah, so they still helped out a lot. You know, especially day of like my sisters. You know, one of my sisters that came out of town, and then well, I'm the baby, so like all my older sisters. One of them couldn't make it, unfortunately, but
we still love you.
Yes, she's gonna be here when the baby get here, so I ain't worried about it. But all of them, they still helped out in some way. And whether it was like I'll bring this for the drinks, you know, hey, I'll help out with the decor with this. So they still helped in some way, and of course, you know, our parents, it was like, what do you need, you know? So they still helped out, but I really leaned more on Shannon for like, you know, things and stuff like that, and Alicia, because it was her venue.
Yeah.
I really didn't want her doing much. But because it was her venue, she knew more about the place and things like that. So I did lean on her as well. But like I really just wanted them to be able to just be there and just have fun, like just not really have to stress about XYZ or whatever. And I know one of my sisters, she mentioned, she was like, I feel like I didn't give anything. She was like, I feel like it was like, does Joy even need anything? And it's like, no, we good. We set. Just come, and if you want to help, you know, set up, sure, you can help set up, but don't, you know, just come.
Don't feel pressured.
Yeah, don't feel pressured. So
show up as you are.
Yeah, definitely. And so the shower was great. Everything turned out great. Thank you.
Did your thing.
Thank you.
You did your thing.
Everything was great. And yeah, I believe everybody enjoyed themselves.
If you didn't, don't let us know, because a lot of time. No, I'm just.
Don't let us know.
I'm just playing.
No, I mean, you know.
I think everybody enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, everybody did.
Which goes to this part. We want to thank everybody that gave something that day. Literally, you don't understand how that helps. You know what I mean? And again, the older I get, I recognize people don't have to be nice. People don't have to give. And so, definitely didn't. We never put ourselves in a position where we're like begging or whatever the case may be. And so we are more honored on the act than the actual thing. And so, again, thank you so much. We were showered with so much stuff that it literally stayed in the car for the next 2 days. Like, we literally just took it out today. It was so much stuff. And so, people are still asking ways to give.
Yes.
And all that stuff.
Before we give the ways to give, I do want to shout out my job working at the school system. Yeah.
So you, low key, this is...
So I had two showers.
You had a pre-shower and you had a baby shower.
I had 2 showers.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
Crazy.
And so we had the shower for like, family and friends and stuff like that. And then I had a work shower that they threw for me.
The work shower showed up.
They showed out. They showed out.
I've seen like, all right, because it's our video, right? Like, so fun fact, I used to work at the school that Joy works at. Yeah. Before, I transitioned to doing everything. Mm-hmm. But, man, I've seen them do baby showers before.
There?
Yeah. Oh. And you probably made history, yo.
I wouldn't say that.
For real. Like, and that's no shade to anybody else or whatever the case may be. Please don't take it that way. But again, I think that speaks to like who you are too. That people like really sincerely care about you. Yeah. Care about us or whatever the case may be. That's why we're saying like, yo, we greatly appreciate every act of kindness, every dollar that you may have spent to get something, or every
words of encouragement,
money prayers, that you sent. Yeah. Like, I want y'all to know that we, as a unit, do not take that stuff lightly.
No.
Seriously.
No.
So, yeah.
Because you took your time out of your day to pull out your wallet, to punch in your car information, and send. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, you genuinely did not have to do that. And so I'm grateful for. I'm very grateful for all of that. Like, I was gonna say I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to that, but yeah, I'm very grateful for that. Like, we're both collectively grateful. So I'm just like, oh man, like we've received so much love, and so. It's definitely an overwhelming feeling for sure, in a good way. And so having that work baby shower, I mean, they set me up, and I was just kind of like,
and they still giving,
and I'm on my maternity leave right now, but it was still people, it was parents, because I work at the front office. And so it was parents that's like, I'm gonna bring you this, I'm gonna bring you that. So they trying to give me stuff too. Like, it's still teachers and staff there that's like, oh, I'm bringing you some, and I'm like, what? Like, it was just an influx of just gifts and love and encouragement, all that stuff. So we're definitely like, I be coming home from work and I'm like, boo, we got another gift. He like, dang, like I thought you was done. Like, I'm like, I don't know, they still giving. So yeah, we're definitely grateful, definitely grateful, and he is already loved so much.
Yeah.
And that makes my heart, well. It really does. And I'm sure it makes his heart well as well. So
absolutely.
Absolutely. So that's
yeah. So if you because people are still asking, ways to give and all that particular stuff, no pressure, but we'll leave all that information below. Mm-hmm. And at your will, do your thing.
Yeah, so if you definitely want to give, we'll have it all down below.
Yeah.
And definitely, like you said, don't feel pressured. That's whether it's through comments, through prayers, financially, through the registry, however, like it's not all just financial, and it's not all, like, prayer is definitely needed, especially getting closer to the time of where I was at with my previous pregnancy. So I'm 35 weeks now. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm 35 weeks now. What's that? I think that's right at 9 months. I think that's right at, or I'm close. I'm at the end of 8 months going into my 9 month. And so, I was 38 weeks with Araya. So it's the closer I get to that, it's kind of like, just it's a wave of emotions. You know, like it's moments where he's way more active than she was. She was real chill, baby. You know, he's way more active. He's like, "Mommy, I'm here." You know, but because as he grows and progresses, his movements gets a little bit slower. So that I try not to overthink that. You know, I try to be like, he's good. He's just getting bigger. You know, stuff like that. So it's definitely waves of emotions getting closer and closer to that date and to that time frame. And so definitely all the prayers are definitely just as important and just as necessary than just financial gifts, So we definitely need all of that. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. As we wrap up this video, because this video,
I feel like we gave a lot of information. Sorry. We weren't trying to.
Yeah, we wasn't trying to bore y'all. Hopefully y'all still around watching it. But we wasn't really trying to talk y'all head up. But we have
trying to catch y'all up. Yeah.
Yeah, we trying to catch y'all up. It's been a lot that we haven't even talked about.
Yeah.
That has happened since then. Yeah. And we're definitely grateful. Thank y'all for sticking around. I guess I'll go ahead and do the whole YouTube thing. Make sure y'all y'all subscribe, y'all leave a comment. Do whatever YouTube tells you to do to make this video do whatever it's going to do.
Comment down below. Hit that notification bell.
That makes my skin crawl. I just want to put a video out, man.
Do whatever you gonna do. I don't care.
Do whatever you gonna do.
If you gonna like it. If you're not, and that's cool.
That's cool. We just putting this video up because we told y'all.
If you want to subscribe, that's all right too.
And if you don't, that's cool too. But I mean, technically, it's not cool because YouTube says in order to be cool on YouTube, you have to subscribe. But just understand, to us, that's cool.
No love lost.
Yeah, there ain't no algorithm that's gonna change our love for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you want, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this page. We're definitely gonna be putting some more other videos up, and so next time you'll be hearing from us, may have baby Kirkland with us. We always plan to do more, but if things go how it's been, next time you'll hear from us, most likely baby Kirkland will be here, and we cannot wait to share him with the world. So until next time, we love you guys. Stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay safe.
Yes.
And know that we love you.
Yes.
That we love you.
We do. Well, take care. We don't have a sign off thing.
Yeah, we don't, but we could come up with one right now. So
right now.
Yeah, so we could just say, love you, stay blessed, peace. We love you.
We love you.
Stay blessed. Peace.
Peace. Bye.